This is part 2 of why Cuba is so important.
If a hostile power ever blocked those routes with naval forces or mines, the economic impact on the United States could be massive. That is why American presidents, from James Monroe to John F. Kennedy, treated Cuba as a critical national security issue. And now Donald Trump appears to be following that same tradition. Trump's current strategy increasingly focuses on strengthening American influence across the Western Hemisphere while reducing long-term commitments in other regions. That is partly why Venezuela became so important. According to reports, when the United States removed Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro earlier this year, Cuban troops were reportedly protecting him in Caracas. For years, Cuba depended heavily on Venezuelan oil shipments in exchange for intelligence and security support. But now that system is collapsing. Cuba is facing severe shortages of food, fuel, and electricity. Blackouts are spreading across the island while the economy continues deteriorating under sanctions, corruption, and decades of internal mismanagement. At the same time, Washington fears that a collapsing Cuba could become increasingly connected to criminal organizations, foreign intelligence networks, and hostile powers operating close to the American mainland. And this is where the story becomes larger than Cuba itself. Reports say the head of the CIA recently traveled to Cuba carrying a proposal involving roughly $100 million in aid, but many analysts doubt financial assistance alone can stabilize a country facing such deep structural collapse. That leaves Trump confronting a problem American presidents have struggled with for generations. How do you deal with instability in Cuba without becoming trapped there strategically, politically, or militarily? Because history shows something important. For more than 200 years, the United States repeatedly tried to shape Cuba's future. But despite America's overwhelming power, control over the island never lasted permanently. And now, as Cuba enters another dangerous crisis, Washington may once again be stepping into one of the oldest geopolitical struggles in American history.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.